I'm feeling excited. My preparations, we've been in Dubai for about a week now, so I've had a lot of time to acclimatize to the heat and just chill out in the hotel. I'm sort of getting a little bit antsy around about now, but it's been nice to be here and just get in a few last workouts before the big race.
Yeah, just tell me a little bit about that. A lot of downtime, but what do you specifically do? I know it's so close to a big event.
Yeah.
What do you try and groove in these last few days?
So I'll have one more workout, I think, on Tuesday. I've got a bit of tempo work today, 2x3K tempo, fairly easy pace, just to kind of keep the legs moving. And other than training, there's like every kind of recovery option you could possibly want. So I've been in the ice bath. I tried the cryo chamber last night, which was pretty cold. And other than that, I've been reading, watching TV, trying to stay out of the heat during the day. That's it, pretty much. And the food has been great, actually. Yeah, 3 meals a day provided. I think I'm going to forget how to cook for myself after this.
Is it as much a case as sort of a mental adjustment, getting used to being a part of this team and part of everything that goes with a major champs? Obviously,
definitely.
It's been your first one.
Yes, yeah. I think that I was a little worried about coming into this. I would get sort of imposter syndrome of like, I've never competed at this level before. Or like, what am I doing here with all these really, really good athletes? But it's been actually a really a pretty low-key environment. Everyone's here to compete, and everyone's been really friendly. It's been great to meet a lot of people who I've kind of seen on TV or heard about, but not actually chatted to before. So that's been fun. And yeah, so I'm glad that we had this time to, I guess, get to know each other as a team.
Yeah, I think I did see you sort of saying that you might be a bit in awe of a few of the British athletes. Who are kind of the heroes that you've got a chance to meet, and what sort of conversations have you had with them?
Oh, good question. I don't know. I feel like I've chatted quite a lot to Lindsay Sharp and Andy Butchart, who are both obviously really, really have been successful for a while, and yeah, they're just like normal people, like the rest of us. It's nice just to know that, I guess. Yeah.
I think you struggled a little bit with injuries in 2017, was it?
Yes, yeah. It's been a couple of years of injury struggles, but I think my last major injury was actually last summer. I took 2 to 3 months pretty much off running, and wasn't sure if I was going to get back into it at the same level that I'd been before. In some ways, I think that break was good for me mentally, just to kind of switch off from running, focus on other aspects of my life, and then kind of come back to it with like renewed excitement and energy and enjoyment in the process of everyday training. So I've been pretty, conservative with my training since over the past year. I've been doing less miles than usual, less intensity, and have stayed healthy and managed to keep that consistency, which I think has been the key this year.
Yeah, there must have been moments kind of during when those injuries were hitting that you might have thought that this was a long way away, wasn't it, in terms of a world championship? So how pleased are you to have made this, to have made it here and to kind of got through that tricky period in your career?
Yeah, really pleased. It definitely hasn't really, I don't know, I guess it hasn't really sunk in the step that I've taken this year, because it seems like a massive step, but at the same time you're doing the same thing. You're going to races, you're trying to compete and be the best that you can be. It just happens to be against some pretty fast women this time. I think that probably once this whole experience is over, I'll have a bit more time to reflect on what's happened, but it's nice to know that I think I always sort of thought that I had the ability to be competing at this level, so it's nice to have been able to get through all those injuries and challenges the last few years to make it here.
You're going with great confidence, I guess. Second in trials and new PB this season. You must be on a high going into that.
Yeah, definitely. I think the nice thing about competing at this kind of level for one of the first times is there are so many women around me who can drag me along to hopefully my best race. And I've had a lot of fun racing this year, so I'm hoping that I can just keep enjoying it, not get too overwhelmed by the whole competition, and just try to be as competitive as I can.
I was just going to ask, finding what constitutes a successful championships. It sounds like a PB.
Yeah, that would definitely be nice. I think I want to finish the race knowing that I did my absolute best. I think I would be really, really happy if I can manage to make the final. So that's the aim now. I had to shift my mindset a little bit, I think, after I made the team, because my goal was to make the team, and then I was sort of like, oh, what do I do? So I think my goal now is to try and make the final, just execute my best race.